guys. I'm not long awake. So it is actually a team, definitely 100% with randoms, so people that I actually do not know. So I cannot promise you that we can finish this. But it's good because a few viewers they asked me before to make another trial on veteran, to show them another trial on veteran. I already done Halwa AA also many times, but they want to see it on live stream, huh? So that's why that I'm actually live streaming now. So again, what I'm gonna say again is those guys, I do not know them, only maybe one of them. So all the other ones are actually all randoms. We're gonna start first checking our skulls. And staying good, our skulls. We got some potions. This is also a new helmet that I got, guys. Very beautiful one, you can see this helmet. I like this helmet. It's really powerful, good one. To be honest, for trials and dungeons. For PvP, no. PvP I will say no. Now we are at a so I'm tanking here. Normally with my team, to be honest, this is not my team. So you can bring that here. Sometimes could be a before that you get a good random team, you know, that they're actually powerful and good. But with my team, those ants over here, those fire ants, we never kill them. We actually just pass through this door, we open it, we avoid them, and we actually continue further to the door and don't kill them. Really good to see you, my viewers and my fans. Hope you miss me. Now Sectum is another trial that I'm also busy on it, to be honest. It will be very soon that I'm gonna live stream it. It's almost finished. The problem is only I'm using the team for it. Mostly I do it also with randoms. And you know, randoms sometimes are not listening to it, and you get them probably like them much more. Like you overcharging number one spawn, because you overcharge this guy just electricity power, electricity damage to your teammates. Like circle. The small people actually got to that circle, they actually leave teammates alone and go away with that circle, and eventually you succeed on it.
I came to this archive to contain the damage I could cause.
Now
My loss of control blasted all that you see into terrible existence.
Probably they maybe already know
Why
it,
do
but
you
never know.
persist? Turn back.
Hello guys, good to see you. So this boss is gonna give electricity of power. You always stand in a yellow or in gold circle. This is the rock. If I'm gonna call the rock, that means you will need to ring this location. Then the right position, right position number 1. This is right position number 2. Then you got the bridge. This is the bridge, if I call the bridge. And if I say to the left side, that will be this beautiful position. Let's do it. actually is very good that you always try to hit his balls in the middle. Middle as possible. And he's going to do it soon. So the ball's going to do an infinite attack. Right side number 2. This is the position number 2. Going to go also an exclusion after the attack, and then back on the position. There's actually a very easy boss if you actually always reach it on the top. The bridge, guys. This is the bridge position. Probably sometimes on if you ask all the players on the too far, then you can get that problem. Pull them back in the middle as possible so that the people can actually reach positions. Just doing it again, it's in the bridge, so it's the same spot players. So as me as the tank, I cannot with the left because I need to hold that up with the ball. The DPSs can actually interrupt each other, back each other up. He's going to do it again very soon. The small thing that I always say is completion the ball so you can actually always reach the position. Right side number 2. So I need that 200% to change my internet. I got the wrong internet out to be honest. No problem. And he's doing it very soon. But this is the lock position, it's always at the beginning. Now after this attack, he's always going to explode. That small move to hold the distance or not. After this attack actually, you can come close to the boss, he's making it. Then he's going to move to go soon. You can see it soon. And there is a right side position 1 this time. This time is a bit further. This is always position number 1. So when you see the dresses are really small also and they're beautiful windows and they are given out. These will probably be good soon. Then he goes to the same spot. Right side position 1. Very good, everyone survived. It's very important for you to know which position and location that you will into. Now the DPS can come close, because if he's going to put it in another position, you need to reach it on time. And he's going to go for it soon on the pitch. Give them a bit of movement. Again. This is a really easy boss. You do always the same move, Only the position is actually where you need to be careful for. So I'm not too far from the boss. It's in the right side position too. Even if you know the positions. Try to resurrect one. Yeah, I got him. Let's do it. Boom. So after 1% for a tank, very important to hold this boss at the middle. Don't make it harder for the team. He's doing it again, and it's at the edge. See the balls already on 50%. If I'm not mistaken, even this ball's got one of the most held fingers forever. Maybe the last boss got more. Right side position 1. As you can see, this is a random team that I'm playing now. But it's a good team, I will not lie, because you see there are not many down. There are 2 only down. It must be much faster for this reaction, to be honest. It's going to do it soon. ones that are very far will reach out of this location. That's why I always get close to the boss. Boom. Now 40 DPS is very important that you visualize. That's me, I cannot select. I need to hold an algorithm. And he's gonna do it very soon. And it's the bridge. This is not far, so it's very easy. Make it. Very good. Right position 2. This position 2. Try to distract one DPS is really to try to distract because teamwork is necessary in a fight. To be honest. You have no good teamwork and you will get trouble. Not at this boss, but in the future. Any other trials, Wall, Sanctum, and all that if you get a lot with violence, you'll get trouble. Position 2. Right side creature. I can try to use my filter one. And he's gonna probably use it very soon. The left side, this is not far. Only we should move. There is one in the team right now disconnected. There you're like the wrong person. That you have left, that you have left. You're ready in the game. So like now you can already start to touch and he's really a big match. I will try to survive this one. See how powerful power of the my tank can do combat, that's right. That's not easy. It can be very smooth. This one is a bit far, right side position 1. Right side position 1 is actually always the one that is a bit far. But very good job, he survived. This was my bad, to be honest, as a tank. I must hold them always at the middle. Everyone can do sometimes in the stage. It's not perfect. And on the rock, you know, you're at the rock. My first time was very impressive, to be honest. I'm going to try to use it back again. So he's going to probably do it very soon. Left side. Very good. Everyone's survived. Very good. To me, really this boss is more keeping your eyes open. I always say the vision. You do not look around. And the teamwork. This boss is almost down. I think he's going to do it 2 times before he's back. And it is the glitch. This position. One. Maybe he's going to do it one more time. Oh, no, he's back. Very good videos.
Why are you here?
That was it. This is actually a little bit the tactic from the first boss. Now the middle ones here, they can actually go in hiding mode, but also if they are bored, they can actually go upstairs and help the other ones. There's also an object that they actually can do. The choice is at the middle ones what they want to do. They want a smoke break, they go in hide mode. Do they want to help? They go in for helping. Now the main tank must go in this position with one healer and 2 DPSs, and the other side 4 DPSs. And actually not correct. I should be at this side. 1 DPS. Can 1 DPS please leave from this position? I need to go with this this position over here. Thank you. And 4 DPS can go with Jurgen and 1 healer with me. Now I'm gonna come back later to help you a little bit for the boss number 2. For the rest, yeah, overcharges always, like I said, number 1. They are the object number 1. So here, definitely 100% fast at the attack, and that's why I couldn't come in at the voice chat. So here actually, like most, they're gonna first try to kill the overcharger. This is actually your choice over here. You can choose to kill first the 4 small guys that actually are healing the overcharger, or you could go straight for the overcharger. Now if you've got crazy good DPSs that you already know which gear, damage and much more, then with those guys you're gonna kill that overcharger very fast, you nuke it and it's over. But with randoms you never know, so it's better than actually to kill those healers first, because you're gonna keep healing that overcharger. And then you got here a beautiful chest. Now I do not know that we will be 100% able to finish it with this random team viewers and my fans. I do not know for sure, because again, this is a random team. I do not know which gear that they are wearing. I do not know how much damage are they really strong with the axes. So we will see how it goes. We will see how it goes. So now it's going indeed good, to be honest. Always make sure the charger full for the tank. Always try to hold them bits. And use, like I always said, a if someone got in that circle, it's that if you really look to use that move ability, shield ability, step up with one punch. For healers, like I always say, it's very important that we give these things stamina shots more. Now you can see those rocks coming out the ground. It was actually from my helmet. Now it's back. That was actually from my helmet. Really powerful attackers. I underestimated. And here with the dwarves and the elves fighting our way through. Too many damage. This asshole. I missed a few stamina shots, to be honest, because you could see. Sometimes I miss them.
I summoned these creatures. Raise these obstructions to keep outsiders from reaching me.
And here we got
Stay
another
back.
chest that you can see. A beautiful good chest. I also got a second character, to be honest. I think a few viewers already know it, if I'm not mistaken. It's actually a sorcerer. I need actually in good staff from this trial or second or it doesn't matter which, but good lightning staff. Problem is it doesn't drop so fast, to be honest. It's always crap shit. Okay, let's go give them a bit tactics for the second boss. Do this, guys.
You are truly foolish to come,
this boss.
Father. This Atronach
Stack
gives
up
way
behind
to no one.
the main tank. Heal each other. Resurrect is very important. AO damage much as possible. If you see in Spiner, try to nuke him. And sometimes I will need to tell you to split and to block. If this boss is going like a small turtle, then you need to split and block. Do not kill each other, it's not necessary. Let's do it. Actually, at the beginning, you can feel people less on the boss. close as possible to the boss. Very important thing is this effect that the boss is doing. If people do not split and block, split damage and you will die. Very important is it's better just one or two people die and instead of 5 or 6 of them. And you will be already in a bomb. To get this move. That we close as possible to the boss. That is close as possible. What is important that this boss is 100% stable effective. Even if you see low health, at the moment they change the effective, could be very dangerous, could be extremely dangerous, could lose the focus and the sensitivity. You need to split the block with the boss. Also remember to the team is very important, and it's while 100% is very important to teamwork. If you're not having good teamwork, then you will not win. Before the mob and I succeed on it, and boom, that's what I got. That is final between very good, it's very good to and split and block. Get on the board, I'll come with more. kill. But you need always to stay with the basics. You need to split and block. Like now, split and block. But you need to do it all the time. All kill each other. Very good teamwork, to be honest. Was a really good job. Now the third boss, there is actually one thing that's more a DPS job. It's like more the DPSs are there like in dual mode, to be honest, that they will need to use crazy ultimates on the ads and crazy DPS actually on the ads. Let's see how it goes. I will come later back for the third boss. So that was definitely very good. That teamwork, you saw it, that positivity in that team, and they really care about each other. They resurrect on time, and that's what is really important in a team for a trial. If you are in a team that people are not resurrecting or not all listening to the tactic, then you will be in that problem in a situation that you will not like, and you could lose maybe hours in a trial, or maybe eventually quit and leave the team. You know what I mean? It takes a bit of practice, to be honest, and also that good teamwork. Now, like the third boss, I will be honest to you, my beautiful viewers and my fans, my dwarves and elves. No, but to be serious, there it is really DPS job. So if the DPSs are there not powerful and do not give much of DPS damage on the ad and do not use ultimates, it could be fatal. You could be not succeeding on that third boss. But if the DPS are really good on the tactic and much more, then you will do it really good and you will succeed on that third boss. Again, this is a random team. The only one that I actually know in this team is Jurgen and Argue. Argue is also one that I played many times with, but the other ones I do not know them. Could be maybe that they are from another guild, or maybe friends from each other, or maybe just all randoms, but good players, you know what I mean? It could be that you find randoms that are actually really good. I'm not saying that, but mostly it's really hard to find. In a good team, it's better to do it with a saved team, the people that know each other, or with guild members. My advice also that I always going to tell you is if you are in trial and people talk all between each other, one is saying this tactic, another one is saying this, you confuse the people, you know, and people start losing their focus and you will not succeed in it. Always the best way to do it, is my opinion, is only one talks. One says the tactic, and all the rest just follow it. And that will be much easier for the people that they can focus and they know then what they are doing together. You cannot, that's always one thing, you cannot go in a classroom with two teachers. You will not be focused on it, and you will not learn this. One teacher in each classroom is much better than three teachers in one classroom. Normally here always interrupt those students. Why let them heal if it's not necessary? Like I cannot be strict on those spray. Pulling you damage you do. Try really to interrupt. Also it's not working. Very strange. Really kind. Frodo Baggins! Nichols must make a bit of sense. He did not make sense. How are you playing?
I need healing.
always make sure that the tank go in this position. So I have to view which location that I was aware that I actually traveled through. You must have the tank over here. Then you need to hold the outflow and those DPSs up and an easier job. DPS a little bit tricky. Iron jobs over here. If I'm not mistaken. Correct. You got them. Now you need to clear this side and the opposite at the other side. You can see one from our team's raiding over there, and then the middle can wipe the ones at the middle, and the bridge will be open. So when we push this one, must die. And we can see the bridge is successful. We can cross the bridge. There is a heavy sack at this location, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, boom, that's indeed what I needed. I need definitely 100% some alloys, man. I'm a bit behind with the alloys. I got too many different sets on legendary, and now that I got another set, again, I hate farming. I hate really farming. I'm not a farmer. I do not farm cows, chickens and other stuff. I'm a warrior. So after if it succeeds, I'm not going to stay here also too long if it doesn't work.
Everything warps in my presence.
I will be sad. I will get
Even
in the future. But I'm also going to live stream later maybe a bit PvP for the viewers, also that they can see a bit how PvP is going in the last days in PvP. It's like armies attacking here, the minions, and I'm talking about thousands of them. Really crazy. Epic fights, to be honest, that we are being through. Okay, let's go in the team. Let's give them a bit the tactics. Okay, I'm back, guys. Now, before we get started, this boss is very important. The first thing, the mushroom pillow. The one with mushroom is a no-no, so that's not important. Just do like there's no pillow standing at that location. For the rest, we will need every pillow, not the mushroom, so the other pillows, 2 DPSs on it. Now the boss is not the boss, so the boss is better to give him heavy attack and to recharge, to reload your stamina and your magicka, and definitely that ultimates for the Yets. And then you can actually go full on the Yet, and if you are done with the Yet, you're gonna stack up to me. I'm gonna give you shield, you block, and we do it again. That's the tactic, guys. That's the only way how you can pass through this boss, is to hold your location, your position, and the tactic. Now, what can happen? This boss also gives red circles around this arena. You need 100% to avoid it. Now, it's really easy to avoid it because you are only giving heavy attack and AO damage on boss, so keep just your eyes open, you can move. But if, it could be, if in DPS die 100% or in healer, you must resurrect and stop attacking the boss. Because why? If you lose 2 DPSs and the boss is responding those ads and we lost 2 DPSs, that means we are in problem. Always admit there is a problem and you need to fix that problem before that problem already is. You know what I mean? So then you will be in problem and we will wipe. Now this is pillow number 1. I already see at this position Dragon Flag is standing here, so that's good. But those 2 guys over here need to leave this position because that's the mushroom. The mushroom pillow is no-no. So yeah, like you can one standing 10 here already. I see 2 are standing here. Then you got pillow number 3, 2 are beautiful standing over here, and I got 2 over here with pillow number 4, and then I got here pillow number 5. So everyone actually got this pillow. A very important thing is to make sure that you got your pillow. Tattoo it in your mind, in your brain, that that is your pillow. The moment that you lose your position or location, you can bring the team in danger, and we will fail. Okay, Enough talking, let's do it. Let's see the first try how it goes. Normally should go good because we are with more DPS. We can already see those spots open and we get to see it open. Now the first two waves, or the first three waves to be honest, are very easy because they do not respond with many. They actually do not respond with many. Pillar number 5 good DPS, or so. Afterwards, we need to block, and I'm gonna get shield up. One is using a Warhorn. When you get advanced for it, that Warhorn you should use it when the X are out. It will be much more useful to kill those X. But no problem. So we advise them giving. One is down, so that means someone needs to resurrect them very fast as possible. Kill the X are killed. This must actually not happen in the future. Now it's only the second wave. And you need to step up and block. Almost wave 3. The very important thing is that they survive fighting against the boss for those guys. You need to avoid that. Stay focused. There's the wave number 3. So after this wave, then it begins. Then everyone needs to remember his position and location. And always remember to help your neighbor. So I see pillar number 4 and 3 are very in trouble. And you need some backup. You need to block all. Block. Resurrection is very important. I see 3 are down. And if they do not resurrect, there's 3 people lost already Magica, lost already Stamina, and their ultimates are maybe not ready. It's very important that you rest up. Now is the real game. Pillar number 1, 2 DPS, pillar number 2 is empty. You need someone that doesn't remember his pillar. That's always remember your pillar. Pillar 5 very good, so you need to help very fast the other ones. And do not block. Get that block out to you as quick as possible. And do it now. Let's be fast to respect them because we need that magic up from them, that stamina and much more. The really important thing is to help each other. This is really teamwork at this point. You are depending on your teammates. One teammate or 2 teammates are not doing good, all team will die. Here it's really that teamwork. Everyone needs to survive. Everyone needs to be magical. Since we lost them, it is very now dangerous. Pillar number 2, stay there focused because you're only one there. Come on, pillar 5, you're faster. So I'm going to try also to help a little bit. And block. This time everyone survived with magic. quickly with the missile. Run very fast as possible. Stay alive. Stay alive. So you're very useful in your damage to the charge. The charging is very important at this boss. Kill those X. I always say this is not the boss, but those X are the boss. Yes, those X. Let's ultimate everything as possible. And if you're not, will help your teammates. Opinion number 1 is very in danger there. So already see that I will use an also to come back from up, to be honest, because very good teamwork and talk. Very good. Only one dies. Someone who possesses me, please. He is a promoter. Yes, perfect. So here after this boss is eventually, as you can see, it's always the same pattern. So nothing is going to change. It's always just the same move. He's going to give it to you. There she goes. Yes. So eventually this boss, if you have not a good DPS in the team and are not listening and protected, you will never lose. The moment you got good DPS, they work as a team, that concentration, that focus, you will make it. Block. Very good, very good. Now let's protect one guy. Stay alive, you charge, you need your ultimate. Even also for me, then he must actually also charge because he needs also to go around. He has to stay also upward, and if he doesn't do it, one mistake could be fatal. You can already see him very, very fast as possible, taking a cover. Spinning number 2 is very dangerous, so I'm going to also go over there and help him in a little bit as possible. And voila, stack. I'm going to give them 2 shields, 3 shields, 4. Give them 4 shields this time. And sorry, so 2 are down, you need to resurrect very fast. So now, stop attacking the boss because they need to be charged. And this is the problem sometimes, they need to stay focused. This is definitely not the moment to die. Because if the S shows up and you are dead, then you are a problem. Big problem for the team. And there we go. You must be really focused, survive. Yes. So also mostly that I have been through many times at the end that many mistakes. Sometimes I cannot get it. But it's really easy if you can do it one time, you can do it always. Luck. Very good. We want to survive. Have a look to the health of the boss is also what I say. Tactics. Stop with the tactic. And let's go over the team. She's gonna do it soon. I do not know this ghost is the man or a woman. But it seems like a woman in my eyes. 3, 2, 1, and she can do it. Let's do it. And there she goes. There she goes. Pillar 1 is very dangerous. I can already see Pillar 1 need to back up over here. We can try to help him also a bit. Very fast, Pillar 1, Pillar 1, Pillar 1. And black. So that was a very close call. It was just in seconds, and it was over. That must never happen again. Never, to be honest. I recharge. She's gonna do it maybe one more time. I should do it one more time. After this one more time, if we succeed on it, then we can ride the boss. Yes, easy on it. We're gonna want a very much trouble. So it was a wide, because at the end, and that's what I also told actually at the beginning, but I'm not going to quit that fast. I'm going to try to resurrect if it's possible. Resurrect, you never know. You never know. I always say, giving up is easier than trying. Listen, resurrect, and DPS boss, go for boss. I'm telling you, go for boss. If you go for boss, maybe you could do it, maybe not, because we have too low our life from DPS. We cannot kill yet some time. So I'm not going to try to give up. I'm going to again try for giving a resurrection. But this is the last time that I can survive it. If it happened again, I will probably die. Because this time resurrect and kill boss. I'm going to say to you again, you must kill boss. DPS boss, resurrect and DPS boss. This is the last thing that we can do. Probably right. I do it. Now the problem with at the end happened. People were giving too much damage on the boss. I saw it at 15%, if I'm not mistaken, or 16. People were not staying with the tactic. And that's one thing that I always say, it's better to stay with the tactic, and then you know for sure that you're going to kill the boss. If they stuck with the tactic, it was maybe 1 or 2 times the ads, and you had it, you know. Oh my god, no. I try to do my best, to be honest, but DPS is actually good. If you do it a few waves, it's just at the end. At the end was a bit the problem. At the end, wasn't focused enough on the ads. Jurgen, can you invite Abdullah? You can see him in our guild. So as you can see, like I said before, if people actually change with tactic, they are stopping, and at the end you could see most, well, you saw it like boss was on 20%, and it was going crazy down. So that's the moment that you already know the DPS are giving too much DPS on the boss instead of following the tactic. Also, another point, to be honest, this is veteran, and you can. I'm not saying that's not possible. It is possible. You got people with low champion points also, but very good, strong DPS players. But it is always a risk that you take, because you are not checking their gear. You do not know how much DPS are they giving. You can already see there is one here from 460 champion points, another one a bit also here 470 champion points. So it's a bit low, to be honest, a bit low. But I'm not saying it's not possible. Another one. You know me from PvPs? Thank you, man. You're a sweet one. Wrong chat. That was the wrong chat. Try again maybe on another player, or maybe the wing shine, and try maybe then to travel. Is everyone here? I do not know. I do not know. Okay, I think everyone is here. I think that you already know the tactic, Gittori. So always heavy attack on the boss, recharge that ultimate, magic of stamina, and take a pillow, and then help your neighbors. I'm gonna give a ready check. I will not lie, guys, I can only give 2 more tries and then I have to go. So let it count. Normally we should kill it. I think someone is AFK. If you wait a minute. I'm ready, to be honest. Is everyone ready? I'm gonna give a ready check. I already gave one, to be honest. There's still someone in the group is still not ready. I think one is disconnected. Let's wait for him. Don't go reads. It's probably disconnected. So remember, guys, that one mistake that we done at the end. So do not look to the health of the boss, but it's that tactic. The ads are the boss, so make sure that you use that ultimates on those ads. Fuel DPS, on the edge stack up to me. I will give them your shield up, block, and then back again and again. If you are done with your pillow, back to your teammate and try to help. Ready to do it. Remember, avoid those red circles, and even DPS or someone dies, resurrection is very important. It depends on your teammates. And mushroom is a no-no. Which is good to see it again. Okay, let's go in, let's go against this Ghostbusters into the pit. Yeah, at the beginning, it's no big problem. No big problem to go to get more distance. Give that out too black. Good. And switch off. I bring that magic off. Let me know. Let me know. Take your time. It's no problem. Don't do great. Don't do that so hard. This ball is really teammates. The best for the teammates. I'm looking for the Is he going to do it soon? Oh, from the down. You need to use the left hand. Oh, the left is going to show up. And there we go. Going in the two, and one left here at the bottom. We try to help him with it. So he also is around. The other one still goes to resurrect and go for resurrection fast as possible. Possible. Remember, Hello, number one. Hello one needs very much help, so Hello one, go for it, go for it. Yes, please. Oh God. I'm gonna give it one more try, guys, and then I have to go. I would say again, it's very important also that you survive if you're fighting against the boss, because if you lose 1 or 2 DPSs at that moment and the edge shows up, then we lose DPS against the edge. And try to split a bit around. Mushroom is a no-no. That's also a thing that you can do. Wait, we should make a lead. Like Pillow 5, 2 DPSs, boom. Pillow 4, 2 DPS must be standing here. And 4 is empty. And 2 over here. 2 over there, yeah. Voila, everyone got his pillow. Where is Burger?
Maybe switch one of the DPS from Pillar 5 with one from Pillar 1. Pillar 1's a little bit slow, Pillar 5 super quick.
For me, I agree. This is a good thing. Let's do it. Pillar one need to switch. So 1 DPS from pillar 1 actually, go to pillar number 5, and 5, number pillar 5, 1 of pillar 5, go to pillar number 1. Is everyone ready? Okay, we're going in. The important thing is they must survive this battle before the exceptions show up. We're going to give a wobble. Try to respect the teammates. vision is also very important that you look around and enjoy. This way is the real one. So here we see 2 DPS. Pillar number 2 is very empty. Pillar number 4 is very empty. Pillar number 2 is big trouble. It's close call. People must remember their pillow because pillow 4 was really empty and pillow 2 also. What is that? It must never happen. Resurrect him very fast. There she goes. Pillar number 2 is again empty. It's very bad when pillar is empty. Focus on Jesus' name. Good job.
Can you handle?
Recharge. Focus the line. Relax. There we go. Get the wall up. Filling in 4 is very fast back up. I always say, never look to the house of the balls with the tactic. Always if you change your tactic or you fail with your focus, that's it. And there we go. And the floor is very empty.
On the ball. What? no one on ball.
It was someone. There's the thing, change tactic or position, you will kill all the team. This is definitely 100% teamwork, and you depend 100% depending on the teammates. If one is not on his pillow, then you will have a problem. It's indeed. I got to go, guys. I hope you will find another tank. Well, it's not bad. I'm not. It was good. It's a good team, but must make sure that everyone got his position for pillow, because you saw it also since that pillow 4 was definitely empty, and that makes it hard. So actually, we are here with 9 DPSs, so we got actually extra DPSs. They must stand on the right pillow. Okay, guys, thanks for the action. Was fun. I hope see you maybe the next time. We can have then some action. Jurgen, also good to see you, bro. See you the next time, Jurgen. Also. Goodbye, Silent, and other ones.
See you, buddy. Thanks, you, sir.
Very welcome, bro. So yeah, guys, it didn't work, but do not forget, I already told it also at the beginning, it is definitely a random team from Gradwoods. I do not know those guys. Are they very strong DPSs? Do they got the right gear on or the right skills for this trial, you know what I mean? But the important thing, it was a good team because they really listened to the tactics. Only at the end you saw it. Pillow 4, sometimes no people, no players were standing at the pillow, and that's then the problem at the boss number 3. The good thing is why that I also did this video, some viewers asked to me to show them a bit AA on veteran. You saw also there were 2 or 3 guys a bit low champion points. It makes also a little bit difference. I'm not saying it's not that you not can, that's not possible. It is possible to do it with a low champion point. But if you got already few, 2 players or 3 players from low champion points from 450, then it makes it a bit harder to succeed on the mission, you know what I mean? But eventually one thing that I can say, like boss 1 from AA and boss number 2 is a bit easier because there is actually just more hard action and much more. But boss number 3 AA, you depend on teamwork, depend on talking to each other, you know. And my opinion on it, if many people talk between each other, you lose focus and much more. But if you got one leader that leads and say the tactic perfectly, boom, you will do it perfect. I was before also other times with other teams, there were like 4 or 5 guys talking between each other. It makes it so much harder to stay focused and much more. This was not a bad team for random, I will not lie. Many random teams are not so good. This was actually impressive because we had 2 guys that were at 400, I think one was 470 champion points and another was 410 bit. So it was a bit impressive for a random team. I only know Jurgen in the team and Argu's already left the group at the 3rd boss. Now I will promise to my viewers, this is 400%, that I will show you further in AA and complete it, that you also see how the 3rd boss dies and how the last boss, how you tank the axis and how the teamwork over there. But then in the future I will then live stream at the boss number 3. So I'm gonna start at boss number 3 and I will live stream. Now I'm gonna take my group to it that already got experience also in it and are a bit higher also with DPS. DPS here was a bit not in good balance. If you got good DPSs and strong ones with PvE set, it will be much easier. Now soon I will also for later probably I will also live stream a bit PvP for the fans that love a bit PvP and other stuff. I'm gonna show you the last days. It's more the rats and VVAC that come a bit with big armies and much more epic fights, outnumbered like always. But it's fun, you know, and you know, I like hard mode and hard action. I hope actually you enjoyed it. This video. And I missed my views also. It's a long time that I made one, that I live streamed one. So that's why I'm live streaming today. Did AA, came online, saw some randoms, and Joran needed a tank, so I told myself let's go for it, help a little bit. In boss 3, as you can see, also you saw perfectly the tactics. I explained the tactics good as possible. So now also if you're gonna go for it, you already then know your tactics and how to do it. This is the tactics, guys. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Depends indeed if your team is strong or is a bit weak, and much more. Depends definitely also if you do it with randoms. But well, it was not bad. It was not bad. It was good. I did many times AA, but it was good. My opinion, it was a good team for randoms. I will not lie. Just at the end, bit low DPS, and you saw it sometimes few died a bit a lot at the moment before the ES actually showed up. But no worries, it's a bit fun also and a bit action. Now I will live stream later, guys. Make sure that you give me that thumbs up, like it, share the video, and if you got questions you can always ask me. And I see you at the next video, Yusri 55. Goodbye, guys.
Yeah!